Hello, Planner Internet. How about that? Anyway, I'm not even going to cut. I'm going to keep going. All right, everybody. So this is my first actually talking while I do the thing, plan with me in a while. This is the super weird thing I did the last week. I still don't know about these stripes, but whatever. I am now planning the week after that, which was the week of Thanksgiving. American Thanksgiving, if you're not American and not aware. Anyway, let me pull these out. Okay, so I thought I'd do this plan with me talking because there isn't a lot of stuff to remember as I do it, and because I just kind of felt like doing a video this way. I haven't done one like this in a while. So for this last week, with this kind of odd orangey color, which is not my favorite color, I liked how we had this black and white box here, and that kind of inspired me to use some black and white washi. This one here is from Hobby Lobby, and the stripey one is from a box I got at Thingy, Home Goods. And there's a whole bunch others that go with this. But this isn't enough because there's like not a lot to put down this week. So I decided to pull in some paper from this floral shop pad of paper that I got at Hobby Lobby. And I already pre-selected and pre-cut the shapes I want to use from the paper that I picked. So I picked this paper because it does have that orangey color and a black background. And I did that before I started the camera just because in the past when I had to cut a bunch of stuff on film, it was really uncomfortable. Like I was hunched forward trying to be in camera range, and also it wasn't that exciting to watch. So I just went ahead and did that beforehand. Also, I did this because last time I tried to use, well, not the last time, maybe the time before that I tried to use like scrapbook paper to make my planner look cool. Something really like awkward happened and it just didn't look good. Like I just kind of failed on it. So I want to not fail this time. So I cut them all out and I arranged things beforehand and decided what I thought was the, best setup for this extra paper. So you won't see me like moving things around for all eternity, which I sometimes do. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead, I believe, and get started. And so I will show you the different shapes that I cut out from that paper and how I plan on using them on here. This is approximately what this is going to look like. And actually looking at it now, I know I'm not, well, okay, how much is on Sunday? Just a couple things. I'll probably put a little tape here, and then I won't put any more down here at the bottom because this box, you're going to see a little of that pattern, but I am going to go ahead and put this tape down. Now, of course, well, not of course, you could be watching this video like months in the future and have no idea, but I'm going to go ahead and admit that I am doing this video, here we go, late, quite late, but I still wanted to do it. I still wanted to finish filling up this mini happy planner because this past year, this 2017, was my first year of doing pretty planning. And it was just something fun to do something with my hands. I think I've probably said this before, but I really enjoyed getting to just play with paper and pretty stationary things and put my mental energy into that instead of just making myself crazy over school things. So, oh yeah, then there's the point, there will be nothing to write on Friday. Should I put more flowers on Friday? Here's that whole like, oh, I made my decisions. Maybe I didn't. See, I have two other pieces. Oh, I'll just put washi there because that's just too much. It's too much. I will not do that. That's too much. Saying this repeatedly because I always end up being a little extra. Okay, so I have a fancy cutter now and everything. I found it at home, but I still end up like eyeballing everything. Why is that? IDK. It is, well, I think it's just easier. It's not easier. It's faster to do it this way. It's just then sometimes they screw up. Whatever. So I'm cutting this down. Oh, I should have cut it on the other side because I like those flowers. Oh well, it's done. Cutting a straight line so this fits on Saturday, and yeah, that was more or less a straight line. That works. So I'm going to put this one down too. Oh man, Thanksgiving was good. I was very concerned what the weather was going to be doing leading up to Thanksgiving, which is kind of what I think about Thanksgiving every year now, because the first Thanksgiving I spent with my boyfriend and his family, we had all these great plans and, you know, this big menu and everything, and then it got really icy and snowy, and none of the other relatives could come over, even though they only live like an hour, hour and a half away, because it's super, they're just out in the country. Like there's nothing there. So I'm going to go ahead and decorate Friday a little bit because, like I said, there's nothing going on this day. We were like stuck inside and miserable and just really sick of being in the house. And I mean, we still ate good food, but we didn't have an actual Thanksgiving dinner. And, you know, I was really looking forward to doing the whole, you know, turkey and dressing and all of the side dishes and everything. So I was really concerned that for whatever reason this wouldn't work out, but we had normal Thanksgiving. Everybody got to come and food was great. And I mean, it was a long day because it's always a long day when there are relatives everywhere, but it was a lot of fun. So that was great. And also, I'm about to write down in the notes section something that, well, you already know what I ended up picking. But the main tasks that I dedicated myself to at this point, after, you know, everybody had left Friday, Saturday, when we were just like chilling, was deciding which planner I was going to use next and doing extensive online research to try to make that decision. And that was actually very, very enjoyable because I just got to like live in a little planner world, and I kept watching reviews and like considering different layouts and even like measuring the notebooks I had with me and trying to imagine, well, what would it be if I used this size layout, and what would it be if I used this one, etc. So, whoops. So that was a fun task to have. Yeah, that works. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna throw that down here in the notes while I'm thinking of it. You saw me were saying order planner. That's where I got my RDM flowery journal. And yes, alrighty. Now we are moving back onto Thursday, Thanksgiving, Wednesday. I don't know. I'm just going backwards this time. That's normally not my method at all, but it's happening. Come on, washi, don't tear, don't tear, don't tear. All right, so whoops, I'll just move these out of the way. I'm gonna have to do something cool on Wednesday, but for now, I'm gonna throw this guy down here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something to Wednesday. I don't know what it will be. Maybe it'll just be polka dots, because that seems to be my MO, except there's polka dots here, so maybe I stick them at the top. So different. Wow. Amazing. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Don't care. Moving on. Now, going backwards still, Tuesday was probably the next to busiest day of the week, Monday being the busiest. Tuesday, I had a few things before we got out of town. I was like adding those little accent excitement lines. Okay, and then now we're backwards on Monday. And so what shall I add on Monday? I already know what happened on Monday. I know what I'm gonna do. I was gonna use this. So I liked these black and white washi because, like I said, because of that, but also I thought that the patterns made a really cool contrast against the, whoops, the florals that I pulled from the sticker sheet, the scrapbook paper. That is the word I actually mean. Okay, there's that. Now I'm gonna glue this down. And oh, I have to be careful as I glue it down. Before I had it all the way over here, but that was not gonna work because there's a punch hole thing there, and I don't wanna go through the trouble of punching another hole because I don't have the official Happy Planner puncher. So then you have to punch a hole that is a full circle and cut a slit in it. And I mean, that works, but these pages already don't turn that great, and then it would be the only one, and do I do the rest of the pages? And then it's just awkward and OCD. Anyway, okay, so there's that. You better stick. Yeah, it's sticking. Alrighty, and now we're back on this Monday where I had to teach, of course, and I had some books to pick up, and I guess I had to mail something, except I don't even remember, but I had to go to the post office according to my other planner here. And I guess I went to Michael's while I was at it. I almost made that 2 L's. And yeah, then I had my little friend writing group. I always smudge something. I was like, oh great, I won't smudge anything this time, but I definitely smudge stuff. Okay, so go ahead and check all these off, hoping I don't smudge anything else. And this was really short and sweet, but I think it worked better for me to think about this before I got it on camera because it didn't end up being too excessive. Also, I don't know, my like random washi placement I think is starting to form a pattern, but I'm not going to think about that too much. Alrighty, so here we go. This was a great week to rest, and I am using these break days at the beginning of 2018 to get as caught up as I can on these Plan With Me's that I fell behind on. So thank you so much for watching today. If you enjoyed listening to me ramble and play with paper things, then please like this video and consider subscribing to my channel. Some time ago I changed my name to Notebook Girl to show you notebooks, and I really haven't done that yet, but I will this year, I promise. So you have that in addition to all this planner stuff. I've also started a Tumblr. My URL is Magical Girl Diary. I've linked to it. I'm pointing this way, but I don't think it's going to show up here unless I can figure out how to do that. I've linked to it from my main channel, so you can go there and check it out. And you can watch me do the 100 Days of Productivity Challenge, which I am really hoping goes well for me. And you can join in too. It's awesome. All right. Everybody have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you soon.